Hello YouTube, this is Grunge with a new video. I have never really uploaded it in a long time, and I just gotta upload, and I gotta say a few things about my videos and such like that. First of all, I don't really upload because this is not really my computer, so I can't really do much, and I can only do it while there's not very many people around and such like that. And that's kind of why. Also, I don't really trade anymore. I can only trade if there's something that I can really actually do. So, don't ask. Here's my GB deck, and I've traded it over the past few months. It's really good. I love it. I love it. I've just so great against everything, really. Against Tengu, Tengu Tour Guide, agents. I beat agents all the fucking time. Anyway, TGs are okay. I can beat them. The only trouble with the deck is that it has a very bad. I'm sorry, get the camera. That it has a very rough time with machines and Karakiris and such like that. And other stuff that's more like Samurai, but nobody runs like Samurai as much anymore. But anyway, here's the deck. We just get down over to here. If you can't see any cards to camera, just tell me. You probably hear me or something like that. Let's get on to the monster count. There are about, let's see, 14 monsters. Yeah, 14. It's a low monster count, but it can run. It's tigerless-ish because there's only one tiger. I don't know if it's because it's an ulti rare and I like it as an ulti rare, or it's because I don't really need 2 or 3. He's just there as an out, really, and he can go for Gizzard's plays and stuff like that. But this deck doesn't really go for Gizzard's plays as much as the Hero Lives version, which I hate. I terribly hate. Actually, I love it, but then I hate it because of the fact that it has many benefits, but tons of losses. It can be easily gone. But anyway, Test Tiger, he's only at 1 for the deck. And he's perfect at 1 for me. Next up, I go for 2 Thunder King Ryo. He works good against everything. TGs, I can just break him down. Agents, I can break him down. Tour Guide plans, they're meh. I'm okay. Just go for getting rid of the synchros and shit like that. It's really good nowadays in the meta, so that's why I run 2. Next I run 3 of this guy, the Quarry. See his colored on right there. He has a red ring, but anyway, he's through the ring of fire. He's your beat stick, and I run 3 because of the fact that it is really easy to pull, and really just you can beat down most things. I would not run 2, even if I was running Tiger Glads, which this is Tiger Glads, but it's Tiger-ish Glads. Next up is 2 Darius. Yeah, I still don't special summon that much, but still, it's a 1700 monster that can go over most. The only thing I have trouble with is Tengu, running over him, and then summoning another Tengu, and then attacking, which is terrible. But he gets my monsters from the graveyard, which really do happen a lot. And he's really useful at times, and he can still make Gizzard's plays. Remember, the deck is still a Gizzard's making deck. It's just not Charisma-ish. 2 requests, because I can cycle chariots because I run 3, and I can recycle monsters easily. I can maintain hand advantage. I can use it in a loop for chariot, and I could use it for many different things just so I can get hand advantage. With Rakdos, it's basic. Let's start. He is a staple, of course. He's a staple. You have to run Star no matter what. Retari, just because the meta is about monsters in graveyard. I might upgrade him to 2 because there's a low monster count, because I love him so much. Well, those are monsters. It's simple, it could be negated, but most of the time it's not. And Hoplomus. I just added this guy. He's pretty decent, but to lots of decks that you're running and they know that you're playing GBs, you want to take him out because he will kind of be pretty slow. He's like playing without a Wabaku in a way. Anyway, up to the spells. Don't mind that, that's just luxury. There's 2 Proving Ground. Not 3 because I still run Ryo. And it's still pretty okay without it. It just gets your hands much better. It makes it a bit more consistent. 2 Forbidden Lands. I used to have 3. I put it down to 2. I still have a 3rd in my side deck. I can even show it to you just to prove it to you. Just because I'm a prick like that. And there it is right there. I run 2 because it kind of is slow with 3 because you might want to pull like, I don't know, like something that you really need, but it's at 2. It used to be, the deck is like, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6. It's about, I think it's 42 cards. I'm not sure. I'll check it afterwards. But because it's a high monster count, I gotta put it back to 2. Snatching, just for monster destruction. Same thing goes with Book of Moon, except he's a quick play spell, and he can be used to negate synchro summons. Dark Hole. These guys are monster destruction. It's Smashing grabs your extra Dark Hole, so if you want to get rid of something really, really fast, because spell cards are the fastest cards in the game. Besides spell speed 3, which is a different story, because it's spell speed. I'm not talking about fast cards you can play. And the spells can't be negated as much as traps can. 2 MST, Double Hobby League. Yeah, I bought these for $3 a piece. They're $20 now. Freaking awesome. Heavy Storm. It contradicts my deck because I have a lot of traps, but however, it works really well during the first turn, just like Trap Issue. And it's kind of needed in the meta because people run about probably like 7 traps for most meta decks. Not even that, you can run 2. I've seen the top whatever have like 2 trap cards, like Drenchel and like Trap Issue. Anyway, Heavy Storm can make major pluses, even if you do have some face downs, will make major pluses. And lastly, Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. You still have Monster in the graveyard. I'm not running Dimensional Fissure in the deck, even though I would like to run it. It's better for a second game and such when I want to make sure that my opponent's deck is a graveyard type of deck that he can't really get over. And I can get over most things with Dimensional Fissure anyway. Triple Chariot. No reason to explain why. It's just Triple Chariot. You gotta run Triple Chariot. The format is Triple Chariot. Last format it was 2 Chariot because you had little monster count. No, now it's 3 Chariot. You gotta run it, especially with all of with all the monsters running around, including Dark Worlds, Agents, Tour Guide. You gotta get it. It's just so freaking bad. Here's something that is kind of different. 3-dimensional prisons. This card is a boss card. The reason why I ran 3 is because I took out Mirror Force. Mirror Force is shit nowadays. If anything, I would rather run 3-dimensional prison than 2-dimensional prison and Mirror Force, because Mirror Force destroys, first of all, and Mirror Force sends it to a graveyard. And that's pretty much a bad thing because they can recycle their bullshit, and it's pretty retarded. I would rather run Dimensional Prison over it. That's my opinion. Next is Double Bombless, because Bombless is pretty boss in the beta. It gets Graphos out of the way. It gets out, if mirror matches, you can get away Best Dark. If you're going up against many decks, it can get rid of everything. The only thing it's hard against to get rid of is Stardust, and people don't really go for Stardust as much as they used to. People go for different things like Scrap Dragon, and they exceed more than they synchro summon. They will succeed more than they used to synchro summon, that is. 2 Solemn Warning, 1 Solemn Judgment. I don't call it the Solemn Brigade, it's bullshit. This is the Solemns, not the Solemn Brigade. Solemns. It says Solemn, Solemn, Solemn. It's not a brigade because it's not 3 copies of 1 card. No, it's 3 Solemn cards. It's like saying the Gladiator Brigade, but no, I have freaking how many? 11 Gladiator Beast monsters in here. Yeah, I could probably say the Laquari Brigade because there's 3 Laquaris. That's it, because it's wrong. There's 3 copies of 1 card, but no, this is the Solemns, just the Solemns. Anyway, these cards are staples. You gotta run them. Dark Bribe. This guy goes against Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgments, and all the Solemns. It goes against lots of cards that can affect me a lot. And it could be a minus, but still it is worth it. It's like playing another Judgment in a way, most of the time. Except for the fact that I negate summons. But I don't really negate summons with Solemn anyway, unless I really need to. Trap's done. I could probably take it out. But it's really good when running Vestari, because you can use Vestari, blow up their spell or trap card without using a Dark Bribe. You can just, okay, it's a minus. You negate all the traps. You Vestari them. You get rid of one of their traps. I say it's profit, you can say it's whatever. Starlight Road. I run this the same with Dark Bribe to get rid of Heavy Storm. I run a heavy trap base deck. It's like 15 or 16 trap cards, but these two help against Heavy Storm really good. I would not run two for Starlight Road. It's too much overkill. It's retarded. Not gonna lie. Trap Dust Shoot. It's Trap Dust Shoot. The meta nowadays, you gotta run Trap Dust Shoot, and you gotta use it well. You have to use it like this. You have to have it face down. Your opponent activates MST. Just do it after they do something, because if they MST first, then you can get a major plus. If they normal summon a monster, that's fine. It's just a monster. You can still get a plus from it. It's just a 1-for-1 card, and you get to see their hand, and it's much better to use it after they MST or Heavy Storm or bullshit like that. And lastly, Torrential Tribute, because it's torrential, you gotta run it. It's Dark Hole on trap steroids, which really helps against synchro summons. Next, I have the extra deck. I'll go over the side deck in a few moments. How much do I? Oh my god, 11 minutes. I gotta go through this. 2 Gizras, you have to run it. No way of saying 2 Gizras. It's just 2 Gizras. No, not 3, because you need room for other synchros. 2 Azadari. Yeah, you could run 1. You're fine if you run 1, but I run 2 because of the possibility of summoning another 2 Hercules. You only need 1 of them. Chimera Tech. I run Cyber in this side. Then for synchros is Ally Justice Catastrophe. Then there's Brio, Scrap, Stardust, Trishula. You don't need stars as much. You don't need, well, actually I do need stars because it's Starlight Road, of course. But the only thing that you don't need in this is Catastor. You don't have to put Catastor in there. Levier, it's just Levier. I could probably take it out for Zen mains, but because of the fact that people banish still, I use him for really nice purposes, and 2 Utopias because he's easy to make as fuck. Side deck. Okay, let's see. Only like 1 or so minutes. 2 minutes, how about that? Side deck. 2 Cybers, because there's 2 Cybers. You gotta go against this machine variants. DD Crow, because DD Crow. You have to go against graveyard variants. The same thing goes for Retari, especially when it's GBs. You gotta run second Retari in the side deck if you're running GBs, because it really helps really nicely. I can probably main this Retari, by the way. 2 D-Fishers, because there's too much room in the deck. I gotta run them in the side. 1 Forbidden Lands, because I have to run 3rd if I really want to get spell or trap card negation, want to get over stuff really fast. And 2 Leech of the Lights, because it's Asian matchup. I can get over the Asian matchup without even playing Leech of the Light, but whatever. MST, because I run 2 in the main, might as well run a 3rd inside. Traps, Chain Disappearance. It goes over most of the stuff that requires 3 copies of 1 key card. Compulse. It's Compulse. You gotta run it when you go up Zen mains and stuff. This and Mirror Force in the side deck. These guys are okay. Compulse and Mirror Force in the side deck, because you gotta get over monsters. And even though I hate Mirror Force now in the format, it's still really good when playing against types of decks like Swarm. And Dark Bribe, because I need a second Bribe in here. And a Mirror of Oaths against the Rabbit matchup. And that's basically about it. And comment, subscribe. If you need a video posted, I could probably do something. I don't know. I'm not trading anymore, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, peace out.